There are many ways to destroy a franchise, to destroy a historic IP. One of them is to just mess up power levels.
Yes.
It's a tried and tested way. It's why anime gets to a certain point when you're going through like super powering up and people getting stronger and stronger. It's why it can get a bit repetitive sometimes, which is now why I like watching more story-based anime rather than just strong.
Yeah.
But Marvel seem to be going down the same route here, and I'm not sure what they're really thinking. Hey, NarendraTheComic here!
India!
No, we got Nonsensei, but right now we're gonna be talking about Shang-Chi, a film that I am excited for, a film that I do want to see. I think it could be rather good. I'm not saying it's gonna be the best MCU film ever, but it could be up there with the best of them.
Yeah.
It really could. But as the time goes on, there seems to be more and more problems cropping up with how I'm viewing this movie. Specifically this one, this new Level Up trailer, teaser, whatever you want to call it, where Michelle Yeoh, who I love Michelle Yeoh by the way, ace, #1, she's great. But she says this line where she says the 10 rings are more powerful than anything in your universe. That is a ballsy line. That is a huge line. That is like, wait, this is more powerful than everything? Everything? Really? Are you sure? Seemingly yes. Maybe no.
Thing is, this could be interpreted in a couple of different ways. Maybe this means that these 10 rings aren't from this universe.
Yes.
So she's saying it's more powerful than everything in this universe because they come from somewhere else. And it's an assumption she's making, or maybe it means that in her view it's more powerful than anything else she's seen in this universe. And she's very worldly, so she's seen a lot of different things and she's studied different art forms, magic forms as well. So maybe that's why she's saying that. But if that's not the case, this could really destroy the future of the MCU.
Yeah. It's this type of stuff, because when you look at it, they showed specifically Iron Man, Mjolnir, and the Hulk. And up till Infinity War, like, the most powerful person in the universe was either Thor or Hulk. Then Infinity War happened, and it's like, wait, it's Thanos? Then it's, wait, it's Captain Marvel?
Wanda?
Is it Wanda? Kang the Conqueror? And now it's always Shang-Chi. It's like they're going through this phase of really, really shifting the power levels way too quickly. When it happened originally, it was, oh, Iron Man's the most powerful. Then the Hulk's the most powerful. Then Thor's the most powerful. Then Thor was basically kind of kept at the most powerful with the Hulk for a very, very long time until, I don't know, where would you say, Doctor Strange?
Doctor Strange, I would say.
Where it's like up there. It's like maybe Doctor Strange could beat Thor, and maybe he could beat the Hulk. And then from there you went to Thanos, Captain Marvel, Wanda, Kang, and it's just like you're really accelerating the growth rate of these power levels, and it devalues all these other characters.
Yeah, like already in Infinity War, I was like, you just threw a machine gun at Bucky, and you said that's enough, and that isn't good enough for his character. It was actually a disservice.
Yeah, to him specifically, yeah.
But then you look at someone like the new Captain America, Sam Wilson, and you're like, how do you guys fit into the universe with Shang-Chi, which is the most powerful
stakes?
in the...
There are no stakes to your stories, because one, you're not dealing with the Time Variance Authority, time travel, the multiverse. Two, you're not dealing with the most powerful weapon in the MCU. And previously it was like, oh, Captain America's shield is the most powerful. Then it's, no, Thor's hammer's the most powerful. Then it's, is Iron Man's armor the most powerful? And it's like, well, now all that stuff is completely irrelevant, because apparently the 10 rings are more powerful than the Infinity Stones, the Infinity Gauntlet with the Infinity Stones, Stormbreaker, forget Mjolnir. It's like, wow, you're going a bit far here. It's a bit wacky how far they're going with this, and I don't think it helps the overall universe building. It was bad enough when they were like, Captain Marvel's the best, and I'm like, I don't like her as a character, I never have. But her film was very, very bad. Like, it's not Brie Larson's fault. Her film was just awful.
It was poorly written, poorly structured. It didn't do a good job of showing the character as being a good, strong character that people wanted to support.
Terrible. But she was one of the most powerful characters, and they really just said she is one of the most powerful.
Yeah.
Wanda comes along, and it's like, wow, she is hyper powerful here.
But then the question is, if the Infinity Stones are basically worthless, and Captain Marvel and Wanda's powers are based on Infinity Stones, are they now worthless then?
Relatively worthless.
Relatively, compared to a Doctor Strange, Shang-Chi, Kang the Conqueror.
Well, he's more powerful than Doctor Strange, obviously, then. Because Doctor Strange's power was, one, he's a wizard, as Sam Wilson would say, but his inherent power came from himself and the Time Stone. So now without the Time Stone, Doctor Strange isn't as powerful as he originally was, right?
Yeah.
So he's already been immediately devalued power-wise because he doesn't have the stone. And the stones are all gone in this universe now. But because of Loki, the stones are devalued anyway. So they're just kind of throwing away the entire 10 years of the MCU, the comic book history they wrote with this, and saying, we're just going to level up all these new characters so you care about them. That's not the way to write a story.
That really isn't, because just by being like, they have so many powers, it's not about that. It's about the character. It's about what you do with the character to attain those powers, to sustain those powers, to grow those powers. That is where the growth is.
Yeah.
And that's what we want to see as an audience. By just throwing superpowers at it, it doesn't make it cool immediately, because heroes are by the by now. There have been so many superhero films. It has to be something special to catch people's eye. And that's one of the reasons why I don't think The Eternals is going to do that well.
It could be great.
It could be.
Yeah, but I'm not sure it is going to be great. It has a great director. It has a really, really big cast. But with Shang-Chi, I think that the more they're putting out now, the more worried I am about the story. Because it seems like they might just be going through the power route as opposed to a good story. Also, I don't like Awkwafina, but that's just by the by. That doesn't matter. It's what it is. But I do think they're maybe going down the wrong route here, and it will not serve the MCU going forward. Black Panther is a great character. I think he was slightly underused in some of the films, but I think that he's worthless in terms of where this story's going. Sam Wilson, Captain America, even if it was Chris Evans, is worthless in the future of the MCU because it doesn't matter. No. It doesn't have any impact. Really, it's inconsequential.
I feel like also when you lean too heavily on the visualization of these powers, the novelty sort of disappears. You know, with Iron Man, the novelty never disappeared because you were there because Iron Man as a character, Tony Stark. Yeah. With Doctor Strange, at first it was the novelty of this new magic and the way it looked, but then it was like, oh, I kind of like Doctor Strange as a character. If they don't bang on the characters, no one's going to turn up for the cool effects because they're all going to seem very samey.
Because every film has cool effects nowadays. It's about making sure that the character is there so people will come and see the sequel or the third film or the fourth film. And Marvel can still do that. They obviously can. They have a knack for it. But I think power levels just being abolished and just being destroyed is not the way to do it. And I think that their time could be coming if they're going to really, really push down that avenue. Anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel down there. If you didn't, Shang-Chi himself gonna come after you. He wouldn't have liked what we just said, to be honest. Simu Liu wouldn't have liked it. My point is, I don't give a flying fuck, and he's gonna come after you. You don't want that. You really don't. He's the most powerful person in the MCU, apparently, in our universe.
In our universe.
You don't want that. You really don't. So just subscribe anyway to avoid that. I've been NarendraTheComic.
I've been India.
She's been Non-Sensei. You've been Graham. We'll see you next time. That's tomorrow. If you don't know, make a video every single day. Been doing it every day for over 1,000 days now. And we ain't stopping till we get to 10,000 subscribers. So do subscribe. Pop back again tomorrow for some more quality shitty content. Because we're hashtag never not here. Just how it goes. Also bring the bakwas. Bakwas means nonsense in Punjabi. And we also bring that. Bring a lot. Bring a little. Do a lot. Do a little. But we do indeed bring the quality shitty content on a daily basis. So see you tomorrow. More of the same, slightly different, but essentially the very same. Once more. See you then. Skadoosh.